Today I'm going to prune an acer palmatum Seiryu. Now this one of course is garden grown, so much more work compared to pruning a Seiryu that's been container grown. In fact, a container grown Seiryu takes me 10 to 15 minutes maximum, as the growth rate is so slow in the container. We liked the compact size of the tree in the garden as well, so of course it requires actually extensive pruning a couple of times a year. I've let this tree go for a full year now, just so I can show you how dramatic the pruning is. Now, looking at the tree, you can see it is extremely dense, and there are multiple branches off of each main stem, and I'll get into some close-ups and show you exactly how I selectively prune. So what I'll do is keep the same shape of the tree, dramatically thin it out, and try to keep that nice texture of a small upright specimen. Here we go. Now you can see the dense foliage coming off of one main branch. I'm going to selectively prune this section and move on to the next. So a lot of the branches are pushing inward into the tree and outward. First of all, I'll take out the inward growing stems. I'll take out a couple just below this main cluster, just so I get a better look at what I'm doing here, as I know these ones are also redundant. Okay, now we can see the multiple branches. I'm going to selectively prune now, and I'll take out this heavy growth here right at the start. Just starting to open it up a bit. Some of the upright shoots, I'll get them out as well, as I want the branches still to push out but open it up more. Now I'll have to do this in multiple locations on the tree because the foliage is so dense. So there you go, you can see I've now opened it up, and I'll move on to the next section. Now looking at the tree, just to the right of the main branch I've trimmed, I'm going to trim this next branch to start opening up this front section of the tree. Again, a lot of the inside growth, I take that right out. There's also many young shoots growing on the main stems. I'll take them out too, especially the ones that are just growing inward, as I really want to open up this tree. Now, here we've got two stems coming out. I'll take out the front one, have a visual look. I'll take out that one lower stem. Again, with the foliage so dense, there we go, starting to open up this side now. Okay. Now I'm going to move on and do the entire tree. I'll apply this same approach on every main branch of the tree. I'm going to do this at a fairly high speed once it's recorded, so that you can see the tree evolve without having to watch for over an hour. Here we go. And there we go. I've got it done. It's amazing how much of the foliage I've removed, as you can see here. And yet I still want to maintain the same overall size and shape of the tree, but with a much more airy look to it. Now I have to say, the Seiryu, when it's garden grown, is one of the most difficult Japanese maples to prune in my opinion. As mentioned earlier, I normally trim it twice a year, once in early spring and then once in the middle of July. I've let it go this long just to show you that even when it's extremely dense, it can be selectively pruned. It's a lot of work, and visually, you may have noticed I started from the lower side of the tree and worked my way up. That way, I can watch the overall shape I want to maintain as I move up to the top of the tree. I always find it's much easier than working from the top down. And I just want to say thanks again so much for watching and subscribing and commenting on my channel. And once again, have fun in the garden.